Hey everyone, Scott Schaefer, A Theory of Nothing. I've been trying, man. I've been trying to make a video forever, it seems like. I was sick for a while, just over a month, like off and on with a head cold. And then I've just been struggling doing a video that is bringing any prophetic content and that I don't sound just like a repeating, babbling idiot, quite frankly. So we're gonna take 38 million. One of the big things I want to talk about, and I want to know in the comment section below if you guys are experiencing this in your hometowns, is the apparent disintegration, for lack of a better term, of the road structures. Here in Arizona, most of our roadways, especially out in the southeast of Phoenix, which is where I live, Southeast Valley, the roadways are all fairly new. Within 10 years, for sure. And per capita volume and weather, it's not like we have enough occurrences of vehicles passing over, heavy equipment or light equipment, to cause the roadways to just deteriorate away. Yet they are crumbling, as it were, beneath the vehicles, so it seems. The other odd thing is in the low cells of the freeway structures, and I remember when they cast all the freeways out here, a lot of times because they would do it in phases and things like that, is I remember them pouring a base structure, but not a concrete base structure. Of course, on all the overpasses, like the one you're seeing right there going by, those are obviously tilted and framed out, and then pour cast in concrete with rebar reinforcement to handle any fluctuations, to handle weight of vehicles passing over and everything else. But in general, I'll show you right here. In general, the roadways, they're asphalt, around all sides of the vehicle. And the biggest problem I've got is, if you can see in the roadways where you see all the segmented lines that are dark and black, if I could even show any in a passing movement, there's huge chunks of the asphalt that are missing. And it's not like they're laying around. Of course, I got a damn crack in my windshield again this morning from a piece of road debris or something flying up and hitting it. But it seems like the roadways are the segmentation of the roadways is splitting more and more and more. Let's see if I can get now that I'm kind of slowed down a little bit, let's see if I can get a really good shot of it. You can see right here all the segments of the roadways. Now I could tell you firsthand that I was around while they were laying all this track of these roadways, and there was absolutely no need to have so many quote-unquote expansion joints anywhere in there. And these things don't even seem like they're expansion joints. You can't really see it out that one, but you see it right here. And they're realistically every 4 foot on center, give or take maybe a foot, but I think 4 foot's probably a good distance barometer for it. Again, we have expansive soil. Oh, here's a good one right here. Look at this. Look at this roadway over here. You can see it on the ground. I don't know if you guys can see that through the way I've got it tilted. But you can see right here, that far lane over there, the roads are all completely deteriorated away, like as if some sort of an acid was dragged across it all. It's just kind of crazy. And again, this road that I am on specifically isn't even that old. It's only a few years old, and they just within a few years had repaved it because they expanded the road. They expanded the roadway out. But as you saw, and I won't know until I look back at this video if it really was, it's like half an inch to almost an inch worth of asphalt is missing. And then there's this concrete underneath there, which is, like I said, it's coming across this really, really odd assembly structure of the roads to put concrete and then asphalt on top of concrete. And of course, I would understand it would make sense to put the asphalt on top of the concrete to, one, it's softer cushion on the tires. You're not pitting away concrete. It's a lot easier to patch asphalt. But as you saw back there, they haven't gone back and done it. It's one lane on this roadway. There's no reason why they couldn't shut down that one lane out of these 4 lanes, 5 with the what they call the diamond lane, which is the motorcycle or multi-person vehicle lane, carpool lane. Why they couldn't just shut down that one lane, get it repaved, even if it took a week to do it, and then move on. The other lanes are starting to, but not quite as badly deteriorated. So, yeah, I'd like to know from you guys in the comment section if your roadways are deteriorating away too. It's not just the freeway that I'm experiencing that; it is on all of the highways, the regular roadways in between towns and in between city locations and things like that. Once you're actually off the freeway. The other odd thing is there's a couple of roadways, one in particular that I travel to home all the time, that was really, really bad. I mean, it had really, really huge, big, bad potholes in there. They never came out and did a patch. Yet now when you drive down there, it's a little bit more smooth, and all the big, big potholes appear to be filled in, like as if thieves came out in the middle of the night and patched them in. Only the patches are years old patches. So it's like as if this roadway, the roadway's been deteriorated for several years now, and we've been griping about it to the city. And it seems like several years ago they went through and repatched it up so that you're driving over all these older patches. But again, it's better now than it was a couple weeks ago, which is just crazy. And they never shut the roadway down to do any patchwork. And it was really shoddy patchwork to where it looks like someone came out with a bucket and just patched it manually. Yeah, let me know if you notice that. I mean, it seems like as all this infrastructure is getting built up, all this construction is occurring, and the economy seems to be really strong and good from that aspect, but it seems like the state infrastructure of dealing with ADOT and the roadways has diminished to zero. Like they're focusing all their other efforts on expanding freeways in different areas, which needs to happen. However, it's like they're forgetting financing and funding to repair any of the old roadways. Furthermore, why the hell did the roadways need to be repaired? Asphalt chemically was modified back in the, I want to say, late 80s, early 90s perhaps, by new technology where they introduced rubber, degraded, reused rubber from old tires, and ground it up and mixed it in with the asphalt to rubberize it and to give it more longevity, and also to have less wear and tear on vehicles, and to hold up in UV resistance longer, to give it more heat resistant properties, so on and so on and so forth. So why is it now in 2019 the road seemed like it's a traditional asphalt? And all those expansion joints I was showing you in the road is almost as if the asphalt has heated and expanded and then is condensed from shrinkage, which you wouldn't get with the rubberizing of it. It would allow for all that expansion and contraction to take place and allow it to micro swell and shrink, but not break away from itself. As if the ground underneath it, it's almost as if the ground underneath it, the concrete base, was expanding, and then the asphalt was not elastic. So, anyways, quick little video. Let me know in the comments section below if you are experiencing this in your own hometowns. And until the next video, Scott Schaefer, A Theory of Nothing. Talk to you later.